That's much better. I can actually get the back-facing camera on this time. I think the last time I did a live stream, it wasn't that great. So I put the schedule up for 11 o'clock, but I've moved it forwards because most of the people here are parked up. I'm just going to move you around here. And we have got nobody watching, so I am literally talking to myself. No, we have one person. We have one person who is watching this. Whoever you are, welcome. Excuse me, I have literally just turned the camera on. I've got the rear facing camera, so I have no idea if you can see my head or not. It's not like a GoPro where you can see the reverse camera. So welcome to a local car show. It is a car show that I've been to a few times, and I've come again because every time I come there's different cars here, completely different cars. It's one of those unique shows that you just don't know who is going to turn up and what exactly, and that is the truth. We have cars here, we have a few other interesting vehicles that have showed up today. Completely, it can be veteran, it can be anything up to the modern day. It's just one of these lovely shows that you just don't know what to expect. I'm going to move you back round. Oh, we got 5 people watching. Oh, that's amazing. Right. Yep, so I'm at a local car show in Stourbridge. It is the Unnamed Classic and Cherished Car Club. And they've been based for about 10 years, founded about 10 years ago. And I believe the first meet was at this very pub land car park-ish, because there's a pub just down there, and this is the land that the pub actually owns. We're right next to some fields, so excuse me for the hay fever. And they started out with a meet of about 20 cars, and now it's just kind of expanded. Ooh, excuse me a second. Yeah, so there is an incredible variety of cars here. Now, Beatrix has made it as usual. My Mark 1 Focus is not available because she's very imminently going into the body shop. So Beatrix has come here today to do the honours, as usual, promoting my channel-ish. You got to do that. Oh, I've got 6 people, goodness me. Yeah, I do apologise if you've just joined in. We're only a few minutes in. I've done it a little bit early because I've got the impression that even though this place is not as full as it was last time, people have stopped filtering in. So I'm going to start probably where people are coming in. We might see a few cars drive in. And I have got my rearward camera today, not the front one, because I found that really awkward at the Great British Car Journey. Yeah, we've got some modern cars. I think this is for more disabled parking. Oh, we've got a Morgan? No, MG. Jesus, getting my Morgans and MGs wrong. That's a good start, Andrew. So, let's start here with not this BMW. Wow, sort of. Ooh, a Sunbeam Talbot. Convertible. When convertibles were made of wood. Wow, almost tripping up on camera. You can't edit that out, Andrew. I love the cushions. I can smell the history. I love how we've gone from vintage cars have loads of spokes on the steering wheels, right? 4 spokes. And then pretty much in the 60s, 70s, 80s, it went to like 1 or 2 spokes. Well, Citroens had 1 spoke. Everybody else had 2. So the fewer the spokes, the better, the more sportier. And then we've gone back to having lots of spokes again. That sounds really nice. And we have a Vauxhall is it Cavalier? It is indeed a Cavalier GLS by the badge. It's a 2000 model. Oh yes, I love these. Lots of stickers. The Black Country Classic Car Club. I need to look into that because that's quite local. I love these stickers. I love these stickers. I might get one for myself. Well, mind you, it might be a bit too young for even my cars. Half a daily. Yeah. Oh God, that's so beige. But I love the colour. It's like really dark mustardy orange colour. I can't remember which colour this is. And we've got another one right next to it in this rather vagrant sky bluish colour. With oh yes, we've got a sunroof there, and then we've got a Robusto sunroof, I suspect. And there's a sea of blue in here. A sea. As I say, I'm going to be doing this live stream for the next, well, for how long it takes me to get from the front to the back, guys. So, yep, micro. It's gone to the floor. It's been slammed, and it's been debadged. That's just it, though. Now, we have seen this car before. This show, it is a Rover Tourer, but an R8 Tourer. I can't remember what it used to be. No, I'm getting stung by nettles. That's not a good thing. It's a nice steering wheel. So it matches the wood. Ow, bloody nettles, bastard. I can't edit that out either. Oh god, that has really stung me. That has. Ouch. That wood matches nicely, actually. I do like R8s. Just getting one. I need to get one for decent price. Interesting. Something they kind of fit to Mercs of the 80s. It's a very popular Merc modification, that. Speaking of Mercs, I don't know what Merc this is. I'm not into Mercs, but whatever it is, it's a sport line. I'm just not into Mercs. I don't know why. I should be, but I really am not. That wood is just nice. You got a lovely squiggly gear lever gate, which all cars tend to have. I think Jaguar had what they call the J gate. Mercedes had this weird snake pattern. That does look comfortable. I mean, the legroom actually looks decent as well. If we go around the back, I might find out what it is. Not. Every car seems to be debadged in this place. Hey Dave, how you, buddy? I told you, oh, wait a minute. This is where I've got to press the button for the comments all the time. So, all messages are visible. Fantastic, right? You may go off my screen. I'm just clicking onto my screen because your comments are on the actual screen itself, and I'm just clicking my phone because they disappear. DC, hello, buddy. Oh, got to click it again. Wait a minute. This is not good. Sounds crazy, but giving yourself a sting with nettles helps your hay fever. Ow, that freaking hurt. That did. It's the oil. As I say, we are right next to the beautiful countryside. Yep, makes me think of Clarkson's farm. Oil. It's the oil off the stingers. Do you think it would help? Alfa Maramito, the small Alfa. Yeah, one of my colleagues has got these, and interesting design of. It doesn't really sink in with me, but yeah, it's all right. It's all right. Oh dear, 2 people have left. Is this too boring already? Peugeot something 208. Is it a 208? Yes, it blooming well is. And it's a PureTech. No idea. As I say, we get everything here. Next to, whoa, okay. Now I've got a feeling this looks like I've got a feeling that, is this an MGB 500 LE by any chance? It was a limited edition I think like 10 years ago or something like that, where they did a limited edition. What engine is this? Because this is what it came with. MGB 500 LE. The wheels give it off. The wheels caught my eye, and the colour. They only offered the colour with this particular MGB. It was a special limited edition where they took I believe it was made using heritage panels, but they were registered using old registration plates. I assume that. Yeah, that's gorgeous. I mean, look at the upholstery. It's all colour coordinated. Everything using new old stock items and remade items. I mean, MGBs, you can virtually make one. What engine is this? That looks like a Mazda. That looks like a Mazda L series to me. I might be wrong about that. It's got a Romer, but yeah, how they've actually found an engine that would go behind the actual, I presume, the steering rack. Yeah, because the steering rack goes all the way here to the front of the engine, where cars back in the day had steering racks in front of the engine, which was not good in a crash, because if you went in a crash, that rack would push the column into your chest. Yeah, not good. What's the comments? What are we doing? The Mito, same as Ford KA 500, Fiat 500 Shell. Thank you, Tea Time. I didn't know that. Oh really? It does look vaguely... Now you say it, it does look familiar to me. Just the wheelbase and everything, but they've done a good job with it. That's a cracking car, but if anybody could tell me what that engine is, I bet that goes like stink. But does the suspension cope with it? MG midget. I was going to say MGB midget. There's no such thing. Very nice indeed. You can get these stickers. I think it's the oh god, I can't remember what club it is, but it's not British Leyland. It says Bloody Leaky, which is a good sticker. Very, very appropriate. Oh god, it's like being in my nan's kitchen. Yep, this takes me back. All the colours of whatever that colour is. I do like that. I do like that. Oh, lovely, lovely. Nice to see one bumbling in as they slowly do. Nissan. Oh, we don't talk about Nissan pukes. I don't like Nissan pukes. Who likes Nissan pukes? I don't know what that is either. That's just such a nice sound, whether you like VWs or not. Smell the 60s. Oof. So we're still getting a few people coming in, but if you've only just joined in, I've started this live stream a little bit on the early side. If you can see me, you can see me, because I have no idea if my head's in the camera shot. I'm just pointing the camera lens at me. Yeah, this is the Unnamed Classic Car meet, my local meet, where anything turns up, and I've got to be honest with you, I've been here 3 times. This is the 3rd time now, and I'm seeing completely different cars every time I come, so I'm just boggled. But anyway, what I'm going to do, I'm going to take you over here before I come back over there, because I'm going to lose my bearings a bit. What a wonderful, wonderful day, and it's going to be dry all day. I have got a few bits to be doing once I leave this place. I've got to swap Beatrix with the Focus, because she's going to the body shop tomorrow. There'll be a video out in a few days. It might be a few days after I take her down, because I just stagger my videos by a few days. That's it. So that's what I'm doing later on. Oh my goodness me. MGTF. Lovely, lovely, lovely. What a lovely car. I will go around and put my cards on people's windscreens. The only thing about MGFTFs is I would have one, but I would have to have one with the CVT, because CVT, Rover 45 Project Beatrix has a CVT, and I would like to have that gearbox, but in flappy panel mode on an F or TF, just because it's different. I mean, anybody can buy a manual MGF TF. I like to buy cars that are a little bit rare, and that's certainly the case with Beatrix. Is definitely rare, and my Mark 1 is definitely rare. Well, getting rare, I should say. Not quite as rare as Beatrix. I like that. Twin exhausts. I love the colour. I just love the fake detail around there. That's like it. I'll be cleaning this mechanism all week to get rid of all this. Yeah, for me, I don't like the dashboards. I think the dashboards look a bit cheap and tacky. I think the interior doesn't do the car justice from how good it looks on the outside. But still, we have its rival. Well, the not the generation that it would have been pitted against, but the second generation Mazda. Yeah, I like that. Oh, Z Sport. Yeah, the MX-5 certainly came to its own. I like the steering wheel. I think the 3-spoke steering wheel, like the steering wheel. Just a classy touch. God, look at the tunnel you get on this thing. It's huge. It's like a great big frigging wall between you and the passenger. I mean, if you go to the... I mean, to be fair, you go to the MGF, because it's rear-engined, like mid-engined, I should say. I keep saying rear, it's mid-engined. The tunnel isn't quite as big, so you don't feel as if you're deep onto the floor. Maybe that's a deliberate feature of the Mazda MX-5. And then right next to it, we have the... Oh, God. Is this an RX? What is this? Oh, God, it's the RX-8. Didn't even realise then. Wow. Yep. The RX-8. Now, am I right in thinking that this has got a rotary engine inside it? I don't know much about Mazdas, so could you let me know about that? Because I'm pretty sure it might have a rotary. In that case, it won't last too long. I think that's a bit unfair, but you know, rotaries. Subaru Legacy GT on a T-Reg, and it's been highly... Thanks, Dave. So it is a rotary. Got you. Perfect. Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. The technology, as a conception, there's nothing wrong with it. They did a lot of work getting that rotary engine. Much improved from the wanker engine that it was in the 70s. But still, there's that anecdote of, if it goes wrong, you need to find a specialist. I wouldn't want to touch one. You have to have been around these cars from a young age to actually be confident in owning one. And good grief, I don't know where to start, but that is what we call a boxer engine. Yeah, that is 100% a boxer engine, which you don't normally get these days. Very rare now. In fact, I think boxer engines has gone the way of the wind, but it's a very square engine. It sits in a very, very nice space. God, starter motor's right down there. Very nice indeed. Oh, yes, lovely. Z3, yes it is. Z3. With its matching steering wheel again. Deep tunnel in this car. Quite a deep tunnel. Again, the Z3. This would have been, so this is an R reg, so this would have gone up against the MGF at the time, and I don't like the dashboard on this either. I prefer the MGF dashboard to that. It just looks clunky. Mind you, everything was a bit clunky in the 90s. Nothing was quite perfected. Oof. MGB, God, it's really hot out here. It's just really started up. MGB with your deck chair fabrics. Very, very nice indeed.
You could tell it was homemade.
Rubber bumper. Oh, we have a Morgan. +4. Just makes me think of Cruella de Vil. With the matching blue and wood. I have to say though, if you're in driving position and all you're looking at is that with those little lights popping up, and these vents, that's just so cool. Oh, I almost missed this. A mini NREG, mini Sprite. So a very light one, and again, these chrome trims are quite popular. Pretty much every one I've seen them with these sort of trims. I believe they just fit over the plastic liners. Oh gosh, it's an automatic. So it's got a little AP gearbox, and it must be the most sportiest looking automatic Mini I've seen in a while. Very nice. That's where I normally cut to the next car. Because this is live, I thought I'd do things a little bit differently. So if I make mistakes, I make it live. No editing involved here. Way, yeah. Now, first in CAD, of course, computed aided design and manufacture, and of course the Metro is made by robots, first of its type, really. And so someone's. That's for the engine, and that's for you, so you can breathe as well as the engine. It's nice touch, that, actually. Yeah, this has been completely done up. It's on an X-Reg. Extra breathers. Fully behind Perspex, you're going to struggle to breathe. And I tell you what, I've just felt the heat just now. It's really not appropriate to be wearing jeans on a day like today. Mini 30. Now, I've got to say about Mini 30s, of all the special limited editions that they brought out of the Mini 30 for me is the best. It came with a heck of a lot of extras and nice touches, like black leather seats, this beautiful burgundy finish. And I mean, look at the carpet in there is the same colour as the actual paintwork. It was pure luxury. I don't think it would have had these fog lamps, possibly might not have, but as I say, it was launched in 1989, a very popular limited edition. These are not the originals. I think the original wheels would have looked a little bit, I think a little bit nicer, but you know, each to their own on that. Oh, it's got a DAB radio, a DAB digital aerial that you stick on the windscreen. That's a good addition. And I've got a feeling we have got some rust, hence the gaffer tape. They do rust along the scut, all these cars, but yeah, that's nice to see, that is. Oh gosh, we have a Vauxhall Calibra Turbo. Vauxhall Calibra Turbo with a sunroof. I remember these. They were quite rare back in the day. They weren't very well thought of, very understated, but very cheap to buy up until a few years ago, and prices have pretty much rocketed on them. I do remember a few of these back in the day around me. Nice cars. Oh, lovely Mini on a H-Res Mini Cooper. Suspect it's a Mini Cooper, judging by this. It might not be. Is it? Yeah, I think it is. It is actually. God, these cars are tightly parked together, even on so thin. Lovely Beetle on a nail plate, so this will be 72. 72. I think I got that right. Look at these dainty little mirrors. Yep, you need a bit of fresh air vent. I don't know why cars don't have this no more. It's just nice to have side ventilation. Stingers. That is really killing me, that is. It's a 1300. Okay, so the later engine with the more squarer rear headlamps, rear light clusters, I should say. And it's had its exhaust possibly done. Might have had it done because the pipes come as a complete back box kit. They're not expensive, they are. Morgan, another Morgan. Actually, well, there's too many cars here. This one is an interesting car, this Mini. We'll go to this Morgan in a second. Mini in a interesting colour. And yeah, if you want to remove the steering wheel to prevent theft, yeah, that's probably a good idea, that is, because no one's going to come around with the correct sort of steering wheel. At least not one of them anyway. Yeah, I like that. All blacked out. It's been modified, as Minis are. Oh god, it's got the French headlight look. Yellow headlights. Okay. Andrew, hello sir. Great to see you. Yes, well, do you know what? I thought I'd do something a little bit more ad hoc. You just caught us about... Oh, excuse me. Someone's BMW alarm going off. Oh, it's not mine, is it? No, it's definitely not mine. I've just remembered I've got a BMW alarm. Morgan. Right, we'll go to the next one. Morgan. Ugh. I've got wasps. I've got wasps around me. I've got the heat, and I've got stingers on my hands accidentally. So yeah, this is going well. Oh, I love this. Caramel. Yeah, I like that. Caramel with 4 spokes. I do like this bit. I do like that. That's just nice to touch. Caramel, and it's just gorgeous, that is.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we got the wire wheels as well. Lovely. Very nice. Ooh. I think this is an A30. Wow. Tiny little A series in there. Gorgeous little motor. Deep down in this car. Beautiful. Oh, good grief. We've got a 25. This is the first one I've seen today. As I say, guys, we've only done that bit. If you've just joined in this little section here, we've got a lot to go yet. A 25 on Cosmos wheels. The nicest wheels of the bunch. Oh, hold on a second. Now, this is confusing. This looks like a Mark II with a Mark 1 front on it. Let me just... Yes, it is. It's a Mark II, hence the dashboard. So he's changed to a Mark 1 front, and I'm assuming he's still got the rear. Yeah. It's a Mark II. So he's changed the rear lights, pipes, but he's put some speakers in, leather seats, half leather. He's changed quite a few things. I don't know what that's about. Pony X. I don't know what that means. Really nice car. Oh, next door we have a midget. Sorry, we got a B there. Got a beautiful midget. I don't know what colour this is. Unless it's Wedgwood. It's not Wedgwood, is it? It looks similar. Very similar to Wedgwood blue. What is that? Oh gosh, it's a Gordon keyboard. No wonder I didn't recognise it. Oh, what a gorgeous car. In coupe form, a Gordon keyboard. Wow. That is absolutely stunning. Oh, you spotted a Ford. Where did you spot a Ford? Right. There's a few Fords here, Dave. I just need to see this pull off because this smells gorgeous. It sounds a little bit bumbly. Oh gosh. Nobody knows what they are, Gordon keyboards. I know, I've heard of them, but I've never physically seen one. That's the first one I've ever seen. MGB, and this is what this show is all about, seeing cars that you just don't see. MGB is lovely colour. Actually, right, let me just go up here because I missed this out. So we've got an MX-5 here. Oh, hold on. No. It's not. It is a Unos Roadster. I thought so. I thought for a second, no, I got that wrong then. I corrected myself. Gosh, it's an automatic. Did they make these? I didn't realise they made these as an automatic. That is crackers. A sports car with an automatic gearbox. I mean, to be fair, MG were doing it on an M-Ridge. Oh, yes. GTR. Oh no, it's a 370Z. That was my mistake. That is, I didn't even know. Do you know what? I don't know much about Nissans, to be honest with you. That's why I made that sort of mistake. Oops, I can't edit that bit out. That was rubbish. I'm just not into Nissans. I thought, confusing my GTR and 370s. How can I get that wrong? Just not that sort of person. Nice. But I am an NGB person. Just owning one is a bit beyond my budget these days. But at least I get to come to a show and enjoy the pleasure. I would like to drive on, to be fair. So I definitely think for the channel going forwards, I would like to be able to drive some of these cars, even if ownership is beyond my financial capability. Yeah, I like that. Right, okay. Let's try and move on. Now the Gordon Kimball is having a bit of attention there. I'll come back to that in a second. Now I'm going to just move up here, and you have spotted some Fords, Dave, because there's an insurance stand up here. Let me just roll that. Yep, the comments are not rolling, so we've got 10 people watching. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Now I am getting to know Ford, so it's a K reg, so it was before the oval grille on the Escort, so it's Mark 5 before the facelift, the oval grille, and I suspect by that and that, this is an RS 2000, isn't it? Come on, have I got this right? Come on, don't get it wrong, don't get it wrong. Yes, it's an RS 2000. There you go. I'm getting better on my 80s, early 90s Fords. Yes, in black. What a colour to have an RS 2000. Usually they're in red. I've only ever seen them in red. Oh, just shave that. No, can't get any reflection off that. Nice. I like the big door mirrors that they put on the Escorts and Fiestas of this age. Nice. Oh, we've got one leaving.
So yeah, see you, Brian.
Sweet. Typical K series grunt a little bit there. Nice, very nice indeed. But this is just as nice. Ooh, the sun has just gone, and I've got a bit of breeze. Andrew, I do love the late 70s, 80s, even though 90s Fords and of course the Mark 1 Focus. Yeah, I'm the same. Dave, wife's uncle has one Mark 5B RS 2000 in blue, sadly rotting on his drive. Oh no. Is it too far gone, Dave? Because being an RS 2000, you do realise that the cost of a restoration would basically pay for itself. You do know that on fast Fords. This is why so many of these exist, because it could be completely and utterly gone, but you could spend probably £50,000 if you've got the money. I know £50,000. Who has £50,000, or probably less than that, to be fair, 30,000, something like that. But you could spend 20-30,000 on a restoration and get your money back when you sell it. But it's getting a loan to get the restoration done. But then again, if you restore one of these, are you going to want to sell it? No chance. I certainly wouldn't. Right, what I'm going to do, I'm going to come up here to the Capris, Dave, because I know you like Capris. Mr. Ben, hello sir, how are you? It's been ages since you've messaged me, matey. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining us. Please give me a message whenever you can, buddy. Dave, think he's after a decent shell so we can transfer it onto a solid shell. Yes, that would be my best bet if the shell is just gone, but it's worth doing, to be fair. I know that it's reshelling is a bit with the law and that, but everybody does it. Come on. Andrew, DB Sparks, that would be worth a fortune. As Andrew said, it's worth restoring. If they had the money, it would pay for itself. It would, honestly. That's why so many fast Fords exist, and all the high-end value classic cars, because people know they can restore it and get their money back. But the truth is, you've got to stick to your guns. You've got to know that if you restore that car and sell it on, you're selling it on. You're not keeping it, because at the end of the day, 20-30 grand, unless you could stomach it, it's one of them. This is a Capri. Oh yes, it's got the window open so I can stick the camera in. Part of the Capri Club, 2.8 injection. There we go. Let's go in. Now, I know you can't smell anything, but I can smell Ford. 80s plastics. That's nice. I love the check pattern on the seat. Yeah, I do like the check pattern on the seat. Mr. Ben, I'm okay, thank you. I'll message you soon. Got a couple of focus related bits I want to discuss with you actually. No problem. Give me a message anytime, buddy. Oh, I've lost the live chat. Yeah, the 80s smell, it's something else, isn't it, Dave? It just, you can't You can't beat it. I love the pepper. I just think pepper pots work, don't they? 80s cars, pepper pots, it just goes. I just think pepper pots should come back, because I'm not being funny. A lot of car manufacturers now are thinking of these crazy alloy wheel designs. If you ask most, even people, young people, younger than me, right? If you ask them, are pepper pots cool? Yes. So why don't manufacturers think about pepper pots on ordinary sportier cars today? You know, like your Focus ST line, your ST, or your ST line, I should say, the one below. Pepper pots on them would be perfect. You know what I mean? I don't get it. See, you don't need your crumple zones when you've got that amount of car in front of you. Not that you'd want to crash it, but still, you know. I was talking about car safety to someone the other day, and the problem is now people buy cars on the basis of, I need protection rather than I want to enjoy it. And I'm like, you can't wait for a disaster to happen. At the end of the day, it is what it is. Some people go years without, you know, go their entire lives without a car accident. You can't really buy a car on the principle of, I need safety, because that's the mess we've got ourselves in culturally, where people buy cars now with all this protection. They think they're invincible because of this fantastic safety cell, and then you get people basically driving poorly. The driving standards go down, and now we've got a culture of, I don't care, I'll just smash my car into anything, it doesn't matter, my insurance will pay out and I'll be all right. But if you put somebody into one of these, I think people's driving standards would drastically change. This being a Mark II Capri I'm standing in front of. Whoa, nice seats. Oh, they look comfortable. Whoa. Excuse me. Oh yes, that's subtle. That's subtle. Yeah. I like the steering wheel and the walnut dashboard as well. Well, the fake walnut, but dainty little door mirrors. It is part of the Mark I register. Yeah, that's cool.
And the bonnet up.
Yes, please, buddy. You're going to see the lovely engine we have underneath here. 1600. Nice. Ooh.
Loads of room, look at that.
Well, you could actually stand in there. That's what I love. You can actually stand in there. 1600 Pinto engine. That is absolutely crackers. Wow. Access to absolutely everything. I mean, your alternator, you could take it off in a few bolts. Just that. Stacking the tension, a couple of bolts, and it comes out. No faff at all. We've got a nice yellow flam. Look at the amount of floor you can see. Literally. If the battery tray wasn't here, you could physically stand in here. But this is really, really solid going down here. There's absolutely beautiful. And the best thing is, when I stick my head under people's bonnets and I don't hear this, I don't smell petrol. That's a really good sign, that is. And this one, I can't smell anything. That's a very good sign. Lovely. Thank you very much, sir. Oh, we have a 1985. No, I think this is a 2.8 injection with Recaros. Yes. Perfect. I'm gonna have to start getting my cards out. Excuse me. Just stopping for 1 second. It's like we are live, and I could have done with one of them today. I need to bring my chair. Yeah, actually, I will bring my chair because I've got it in the garage, and I'm going to the garage today to swap the cars over. So I need to get my camping chair out and come here in my chair, and then I can actually sit down and talk to you. Just for a little bit anyway. But excuse me, I'm going to start handing these out because I've got about 10 of them. Oh, broad speed. Oh God, it's a broad speed. I know someone who had a broad speed Jag XJ6 many years ago. Oh gosh, yeah. Now, I don't know a great deal about the broad speed version, but this is seriously on another level. And this wasn't here the last time. This is what you get at this show. You just don't know what to expect.
Well, no, he got a call and he went and they came back.
Oh, that's amazing. That is just amazing. Excuse me. I'm going to have to leave a card with him. I'm going to have to leave a card with quite a few people today. Oh, but that really helps, that does. Apparently somebody drove home with one of these cards stuck to his wiper blade all the way home. He didn't actually operate the wiper blades. Love it. And we have, oh, Anglia in this beautiful sky blue colour. Do like that's been made. That's been made properly. That has. They're pop riveted on these 3D letters. I think they're so cool. I mean, you can get these on any classic now, which is registered as a historic vehicle, so 40 years old. But putting one of these on an 80s car doesn't quite look right. But on this car, gorgeous. I mean, that's just iconic. There's no car that has a back window or a slant like that. It looks like they meant to come down and finish it, but they decided to actually do this cutout. It worked. Ford Motor Company badge in metal. Ooh, yes. Utilitarian, but something very new. And I think Ford's direction started to change when the Anglia came out. Oh yes, we have another TF. Yes, we have another TF. Registered at Corner Park, an 02 reg. Manual gearbox, as usual. Although you can get the, let's say, you can get the step speeds on these. There's quite a few of them with step speeds. Oh, Fiat 500 with all the badges going on. Do that to another car and you block up your radiator vent. That is gorgeous. dinky little engine at the back here. This is, I mean, people say the Mini was great at packaging, but the Fiat 500, I think it went a step further. And the Fiat 500 is smaller than a Mini. Oh, we have a Cortina GT. These are just so cool. Even the stickers look patinated. Oh yes, I've got some stickers coming for my channel, for my car. I have a few stickers on the way. That wood rim steering wheel. Oh my gosh, that looks properly varnished. That's just... Who wouldn't want that on your driveway in the 60s? Even in the 70s, that just looks so cool. Right, let me just go in the shade, guys, to read the comments, because my screen, because it's so sunny, I can't even see your comments. So, let's have a look. What have we got? Andrew, had many Mark III Escorts back in the day, unique smell. Just wish that I now had known back then about the value of them. There was a few £100 back in the late 90s. I think everybody probably agree with you on that one. That's why I say what I say about Mark I Focuses. Watch this space. Mr. Ben, decent engine, the 1600, plenty of room to work on under there. Absolutely. Unlike modern vehicles of today, absolutely. Dave, that black 2.8 is my fave. I think I would agree with that one. I definitely agree with that. Gonna try and pop over, as my sister's farm is only 10 minutes away. Please do. I will be here. I'll be here, Graham, so come right over. Dave, gonna have to shoot. Have a great day. You too, Dave. Have a really good day, Dave. Whatever you're doing, have a good day. Don't work too hard. Don't knacker yourself out. Oh, dear me. Right, what I'm going to do, excuse me, I'm just going to go back here, because Beatrix is now on her own. Okay, fantastic. I'm going to need some water in a second, actually, to be fair. I am quite thirsty. Excuse me. This is not something that I would normally film in a video, but, you know, this is live, so... It's hot. It's hot today. And I've yet to get the aircon done on this car. Stupid me. I think I'm going to have to get it done next weekend because it's too much. Now... dear me. My boot's just a mess at the moment. Excuse me. Watching Andrew drink water live. I'll just point you over here while I drink. Woo. Okay, let's just chuck that in there. Shut the boot. Right. Okay. What we're going to do, we're going to make our way down this row. I followed this in, and it is a Rover Metro, Rover 100, Knightsbridge SE, if I'm mistaken. Not mistaken, yes it is, on a P-Reg. Registered by Edwards of Stratford. I know someone who used to work for them many years ago. I believe they're now... it's either BMW dealership or something else. I can't remember which one exactly. Excuse me. Seem to have a hay fever attack. Just listen to this Porsche. Not into Porsches, but hey. Oh gosh, wow. This also came in behind me, and it is an Austin Healey 3000. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I know a bit about these cars. I think it's a Mark II. Oh, it is, yeah. I got that right today. It is a Mark II version. Gorgeous car. Very expensive cars. And they are a lot for your money. When you look at the back seats, you don't even get to sit. You don't even have a backrest. You just have a bum. How fun is that? That is so fun. No seatbelt, no nothing. I presume not, unless there's anchorages for one. Oh gosh. Yeah, I'd like a Metro, but it'd have to be at the right price for me. I've seen a few recently that they've come up on my radar. I've looked at them. I've done some insurance checks. Well, to be fair, it'd be about 500 quid to insure for someone my age in Birmingham, and quite a few of them I've seen are really, really tired, and that's the problem. And what I'd have to do is completely have all the hydrogas spheres done by dawn. Oh God, there's two people, I can't remember their names, but they do a lot of hydrogas stuff. But they would have to come and replace all the spheres, because yes, they might sit at the correct height, but if all the gas has gone out, the ride's going to be rubbish. So I kind of resist that. And the rust issue, we are talking about, yeah, the rust issue as well. Alfa Romeo, yeah, this is nice. That's the front of an Alfa you want to have. Yeah, that's cracking. I think this is going to be about a 2-hour live stream by the time I've got over there. Oh, Mark II. So we have another Morgan over here. Oh, have we got more comments? Hold on, sorry. My comments have gone off the screen. No, no more comments. Okie dokie. Yeah, nice. Nice Morgan with caramel interior with the lovely running boards that you get. Ooh. Oh, we've got both of them leaving now. Throaty. Very, very throaty. MGB GT.
It's on the bench.
Oh, next to a TR6 in this custom purple colour. Is it a feminine car? It's the feminine colour. Oh, I shouldn't say that because it's all PC and that. There's no such thing as boys and girls colours these days. Boys can have purple too. I like that. Yeah, one thing I like about Triumphs from the 60s and 70s is this wood dash with all the dials just smacked on. It doesn't matter what sort of order, so battery, oil, fuel, temp. It doesn't matter, just slash them on there. And it looks great. It looks like you're in an aeroplane cockpit. But in a different way to how Saabs look with an airplane cockpit of a dashboard. Lovely. Ooh, Mini Clubman, Mini Clubman. Oh gosh. Fucking hell, I'm getting cancer. Oh, flipping it. He literally just popped at me. I was not expecting that. I was like, I'm getting cancer here, pop. Oh, jeez. It's an S4. Oh god, we've got a race going on here. Lovely, lovely. Wow. I've got this Mini going on here as well. Now, what I am going to do before I actually forget to put a card on. Oh, there we go. He's got his racing harness on. And we've caught the Triumph in time as well. TR6 bumbling around. It's just nice. MGB, which we've just seen. Very different take on sports cars. Oh, what's your favourite car that you've seen today? That's a very difficult question to answer because I've barely seen. Well, I think we're about halfway through. It'd have to be one of the MGBs because there's quite a few really nice ones. However, this Escort RS 2000 might win because of the colour. I'm just biased towards Fords, but MGs. Whoa, my goodness me! Talk about cars that you don't see anymore. Oh my god, it's a Rover City Rover. What a spot. I mean, look, don't get me wrong. I don't really class Rover City Rovers as part of Rover's history, but unfortunately they are, whether I like it or not. Do you know there's only about a couple of hundred of these left? I think there's about 230. There's probably less of them now because I didn't check when I did all my how many left stuff. Oh yeah, City Rover Solo. Right, I'll go and check that out later on an 04 reg. Evans Halshaw dealer registered. Yep, absolutely. Oh. Were they a shocking car? They probably weren't great cars, but to be fair, for the money you paid for them, what, £6,000 or £7,000 back in 2004? That's okay for what you got. At the end of the day, you got what you got. Talk about a show that brings you everything under one sun. And I will put my card in. Crackers. It's a huge variety of cars ranging from Fords to Subarus. Where is this car meet? This car meet is called the Unnamed. Basically, there's a Facebook group called the Unnamed Classic Car or Cherished Car Club. Around about that line. They're on Facebook. It is a group, and this is in Stourbridge. It is in a pub called the Old Wagon and Horses in Stourbridge, on the sort of west side of Birmingham. Right, basically, this This meet is always held at the end. I think it's the last Sunday of every month. So I came here last month on the bank holiday. This isn't obviously a bank holiday, so it was a little bit quieter today. We've got to get around before people start leaving. But essentially, yeah, they hold a full day from 10 o'clock to 4 o'clock on the last Sunday of every month. And then I think on the first Tuesday, no, the first Monday or Tuesday, I can't remember which one, it's 6 o'clock to 9 o'clock after a work day. To be honest with you, go on the Facebook group and you'll see all the updates for these. And speak of the devil, and that's where this is. Speak of the devil, we have a Rover 218. Good grief. These are bulletproof. This has got the Persian. Yeah, I saw this earlier. It's the SD. So this is the diesel version. I'm just going to show you underneath. Oh, he's done a bit of painting. It's all very familiar to you, to the people that watch my Project Beatrix videos. Same rear suspension, Honda rear suspension. Oh, it's the base spec. It's the base model with these trims. Yes, yes, yes. On a K-Reg.
Calipers really close to the inside.
Oh, it's for sale. I can't really make out too much of this, but it's one owner from new. It's a base model, 47,000 miles. The diesel, cam belt, water pump pads, discs, offers over 2,000 question mark. You might struggle, but then again, I think it's fully worth it for the amount of car you get. The diesels, this is a Peugeot diesel, I suspect in this. They work really nicely. Very, very nicely indeed. And I'm going to leave my card. Oh, no. It's got a crack in the windscreen. Sugar. You got the same problem as me, buddy, but unfortunately it's gone all the way up. You're going to struggle to get 2,000 for this car with that. If that wasn't there, it's actually pretty... It looks pretty solid. A few scabs around here. They sort of go a bit frilly down here. A few little scabs there. A few little scabs around there. Our rates tend to do that, but that's actually a pretty solid. I think he should set his, I think 1,600, 1,700, and you've got a really nice car there. Well, this is for sale for 7 grand. 7 grand or near offer. Remember James May on Top Gear doing a review on the City Rover, but the dealer that it was a genuine driving test probably staged. Quite funny. I remember watching that and it was actually quite hilarious. They really panned it, didn't they? They utterly panned that car, but at the same time, you got to look at it in perspective. I don't think it was as bad a car as what people made out, but a lot of people just don't like it. Maybe it's just because other people don't like it. Oh, we have a Herald. We have a Herald with caramel willow basket at the back and a wooden dashboard. Gorgeous. Right, now I'm going to get on to the next section of cars before. This is the thing, the time is, it's 25 to 12. The show starts at 10 o'clock and people generally start leaving after a couple of hours. It's one of them casual shows. Nobody gets blocked in. You don't have to stay for 6 hours. It's just park up and that's really it. Oh, lovely Mini. I do like Minis. Mini, L-Reg. Oh, let's go in. Go in. Oh God, you're taking a risk with a child in this car. I wouldn't like to carry a child in a Mini, just in case. You know what I mean? Mark 4. Oh, is it a Mark 4? No, it's a Mark.
Yeah, thank you.
It's a Mark 5. Am I right in thinking that's a Mark 5? That's a Mark 5. Oh no, it isn't. It's a Mark 4 that looks pretty different. It is a Mark 4, but it's been chopped. I thought it was a Mark 5 just for then. It looks a bit more chubbier than. Maybe it's just the paintwork. Ooh, Merc. Woohoo. This is goldy brown with beige and a nice phone as well. Yeah, all the mod cons in there. That looks very, very inviting. Oh, we have a Focus Mark 2. ST. Is it the S or the ST? Not sure which one this is actually. Is it an ST? I think it's an S. Yeah, it's just an S. So it's a Z-Tech S, presumably. I thought it was an ST that just then. Only the driven. Maybe I will just invite him. I've only got a few of these cars left now. Sorry about that if we went out of focus. Do apologise for that. Nice Subaru going on here. Evolution 6. Do you know what? I'm going to cancel that and say I got that completely wrong. Mitsubishi, you. Is it a Mitsubishi? No, Subaru, you. Oh, gosh. Look, don't get me started on Japanese stuff. I don't know anything about them and people know that. I'm not pretending to either, but I do know a bit about these. This is a 3 litre and it looks like a gear, this. Yes, it is. It's a gear. I got that right. It did. It looked a bit more plush, particularly with the vinyl roof. That's nice. This is nice to touch. Bit of vinyl cleaner, and that will actually come up even better than that. Yeah, that's nice. Oh, we have an MGF VVC as denoted by the show plate. Very nice indeed, and it's part of the MGF register, and it is a manual with the matching soft top. Gorgeous. Just put another card in. I don't know if he's going to use his wipers today because he's actually missing one. That's not ideal, so that's not going to go anywhere. Oh my goodness, excuse me, I've got to come in the shade just 2 seconds because it's hot. It's really hot. It's supposed to be about 28 today. Right, so where are we now? Right, we're coming towards the back side. So if I move on, oh gosh, we got a Bond bug. Yes, the show that brings every single type of car that you could possibly imagine. Subarus, Mitsubishis, MGBs, Bond bugs, City Rovers, you name it. I've never seen a Bond bug in the flesh before. My God, that looks so fun. Well, your master cylinder and your clutch your clutch reservoirs, they're easy to top up. Just get in the car to do it. Someone's trying to start. Really fired up nicely. Ooh, we got a frog eye. We got a frog eye. An early frog eye. This one's just leaving. Austin Healey 3000 as usual. Yeah, 3000 Austin Healey. Now, I got to about this point where I actually stopped with this, so I'm going to come down here. Yeah, I'm going to go try and do this row first. VW camper under the trees in the nicest possible spot. Why wouldn't you? Oh my God, we got a Bedford Dormobile here. Wow. You want to go away? This was the alternative to a VW camper. This was Bedford's. You need to be quite small. People were smaller back in the day. I don't think I'd cope with this. Just these slats remind me of slats that you get on like your granddad's garden, your granddad's greenhouse. Vauxhall. Now is this a? Oh, it's a Cavalier. It is a Cavalier. Another Cavalier 2000 GLS. Higher up the range. Mini. Mini R50, 50 or 53 might be the Cooper version. This.
I was on finals on a few.
Yeah, it's the Cooper S. Nice one. Then we come up here, we have a Morris Minor. This is a Morris Minor, I can tell at the distance. Don't even have to read the badge. And we have some vintage. Of course, we have to have the obligatory mobile phone holder, despite the age of car. Very handy indeed. And obviously, if you don't have anywhere to put your drinks, just shove it in the corner. Good idea, that. Right, I'm gonna move up here because once again, this show has got full of surprises. Would you believe we got a Trabant here? Wow. Showing its age really nicely. Wow. Only at this sort of show would you see a Trabant. Got a Suzuki right next door. Oh, TD5, Discovery TD5 with all the gear. They do a lot of off-roading in this. A lot of off-roading. And oh, next door we've got another one, a TD5 Discovery. Yeah. With the later rear lights. I don't like when they change the design. I prefer the earlier version. Excuse me. Woo, nice. Yeah. Need some headlight protectors. We have another Focus over here. As I say, some people have left, some people have gone. So we have a Jag, XJ Executive. XJ 300 or 308, I can't remember which one. Purely Jag people are going to correct me about this one. Not particularly into them, but nice cars. Still probably one of the most attractive cars in the 90s, saloon wise. They did a good job with this car. Oh, I've spotted a Ford. Very nice. I think is this an ST or is it another S? I can't tell, but it's got a Monsoon exhaust. Oh dear me, excuse me. Right, let's go all the way over here. This lovely V-Reg, very late Mini by the look of things. Judging by the richness of the paint of these late versions, it's been messed about with. It is certainly a late one because it's got an airbag on it. Nice. Oh, Skoda. How do you pronounce this? Felicia? I can't remember. Felicia? Yeah, pretty siliconed. Looked like a Fiesta at the front here. The earlier ones certainly had some very close resemblance to a Mark III Fiesta, just a little bit. Where the car started to look a little bit more similar. Ooh. God almighty, we got an Audi V6 3.2 in that. That goes like stink. Fiat to Bath. Fiat 500 a Bath. Nice to see. Ooh. Not for me, a convertible, but still all the same, nice car. I need to read these comments. Andrew, the Red Rover K-Reg is lovely, always like them. They are nice, aren't they, the R8s, particularly in that colour. I think it's the most well-known colour. Aztec, would you say fast Fords hold their value more than other car brands compared to Subarus, which were four-wheel drive, compared to RS, which was more front-wheel drive until recently? Yeah, I would say so. I think for what you initially pay for, they will hold their value and increase more than a lot of cars, whereas Subarus tend to be predominantly expensive anyway, whereas Fords can be a little bit under the radar, particularly at a point where they're at their lowest value. But in practice, you're gonna have to buy one when it's like in the Bangonomics territory, where it's the lowest possible price, and keep it for about 10 to 15 years before it's worth something you could sell off as such. it's an ST3. I didn't know that. Why does it say S on it? That's weird. Thank you very much, Aztec, for correcting me on that. Ugh. Oh, hold on. Comments again. Sorry. Andrew, got a funny story about a Trabant. My boss brought one, took him to pick it up. He said stay behind him on the way back. Then he joins the M6. We're doing 30 miles an hour, tops on, smoke everywhere. Quite comical. Well, they are two-stroke, to be fair. It's the way it is. Oh, Fiesta Spot. And guess what this is? It is a Fiesta 1.3 Super Sport, and I have yet to come across one of these until today. This show keeps bringing all these surprises. This is probably the most coveted Mark 1 Fiesta you can possibly get, with Sibbies at the front as usual. Okie dokie. This is cool. Thank you, sir. This is so nice to see. Oh, it smells of the 70s. Oh, that is so cool. It looks almost, it's completely, I presume it's completely original.
Outside, yeah.
Outside, inside? I noticed the steering wheel was
Not so much.
not so much. Got you. Oh, it's
all period.
it's been souped up. Heavily uprated, definitely, with its own strut brace to go with it. Bit of extra stiffening. Wow. Okay, the exhaust is well insulated there. Hold on, let me come round this side. Oh dear me, that's just glory to my eyes. Including the battery. Motorcraft Superstar. Where did you get the sticker from? That's crazy. Sorry, I'm in heaven. Oh, he's got an electric fuel pump, a facet pump. They're okay. They make a bit of a noise, but ooh, it's been souped up a little bit. Oh, okay. Evidence of ethanol eating into that hose, though. I was going to say. I presume that's a fuel hose. No, it's a breather, actually. No, that's a breather. That's okay, as long as it's not. I've seen a few occasions where fuel hoses start looking like this with ethanol petrols. Very interesting. Love it. Absolutely love it. I mean, exterior wise, it's completely original, including these. And of course, it's on the Super Sport register. I think there's only about 100 or so of these left. Amazing. Yeah, the 1.1. Mark 1 Fiestas are great. Mark 2, Mark 3 is brilliant. I think the Mark 3 Fiesta really looks cool. The Mark 2 was a Mark 1 that I just don't like them. I just think they look too much like a Mark 1. They weren't. It was just a facelift. The Mark 2 Fiesta was a facelift of the Mark 1. It just is. There's not much difference. Whereas the Mark 3 was a completely different beast, especially underneath. That is wonderful to spot. Oh, and obviously, for those of you, I mean, I don't know how many of you don't know about this, but the Super Sport was what started the XRs, basically. The popularity of this car pretty much kick-started the XRs. So this is pre-XRs. So the 1.3 Super Sport was basically the granddaddy of the lot, and then the XR started. So people have got a lot to thank this car for what it did. We've got a Merc. Oh, sorry. Comment, did love that FRS rally replica at the Evans Elshaw. Oh, yes. Yes. I know the one you meant. Yes, so did I. I think it was absolutely gobsmackingly amazing. We got a W-Reg Audi A4. You don't see many Audis this age. 3-litre TDI, and it's the Quattro version, so the all-wheel drive version with an automatic gearbox, and he's left the bonnet open. Fantastic. Yeah, nice. Do you know what? I don't see many Audis this age, so Fair play to the owner for keeping it on the road. Rover Metro, Rover 100, I should say. It is very dark British racing green, I presume. And it's just been started. Look how that was quiet, that was. Utterly quiet. Wasn't the actual Metro. Aztec, I keep seeing these messages being retracted. Just put what you think. Rover 114 SLI. Yeah, that's nice. That is really nice. And of course the owner has to carry a back screen with him at all times, to be honest. Top of the range. Absolutely gorgeous with that fake wood trim. Love it. Absolutely love it. Nissan Figaros, they are nice cars. They were very cheap a few years ago, and yeah, honestly, and now we got the Metro started. Lovely. That ticketed to 8-valve K series. I would like one. That's a great interior. Leather seats, quiet as anything, and it still has that Metro fizzle to the exhaust, despite being a K series and not an A series. They got it so right. Imagine if they put the K series, if the K series had come out a little bit earlier and they ditched that A series in the Metro. Ooh, excuse me. I think we got a Unos. Have we got a Unos here? If I'm not mistaken. Yes, it's another automatic. Was the Unos mainly automatic? Have I got that wrong or something? Oh, this is Pontiac. Oh, it's a Pontiac. Woohoo. Excuse me. Try not to get my fingers caught on the stingers again. Nice. Got some two-stroke action going on. Woohoo. Full pop with an Elderbrock V8 in all its glory. Which one is left-hand drive? Is it Aztec? Is it left-hand drive? The Pontiac, or what? Which one were you asking after? Let me have a look. Let me go down there. As I say, people are starting to leave. We're just coming to the last few cars. Ooh, police, watch out.
Bring one of the newer ones out today.
Midget.
One of the old ones. More modern.
We've got some fade going on there. That's really nice patina. Whoa, look at the patina on this. Just as it came out of a barn. Nice. Oh, we've got a Maxi. Looking exactly as it would have done back in the day. This is a nice spot. Oh, it's got the headlamp protectors. That's okay, because we'll ignore the rust, because this is exactly what you would have seen back in the day. Maxi, probably one of the most practical cars of the 70s. I think it's one of these cars that you just better not touch it and better not start poking and prodding, because it's oh, it's a 1750. Oh no, you better not touch any of that. Although I've got to say, that looks a bit more structural. I think that needs looking at, to be fair. I don't think I'd be happy driving it in that condition, but still, it's nice to see it, and the fact that it's made it here suggests that it's a restoration in the making, I suspect. Oh, Alpha Spider, as usual. God, it's so bulbous at the backside. God, it's like a heartbeat. You've got to love the sound of that. Oh, excuse me, I could smell the fumes, man. Woo! Right. Well, that is. Ooh, I'm just getting some fumes. So I wanted to inhale the fumes. Now I'm just going to make my way around. I've got to go back and get some of my cars because there's a few cars here. I think. Yeah, I've got to put that in for him because Super Sport, don't you know? Need to get the aircon sorted on Beatrix desperately. So now the time is coming up to 12. An hour and 20 minutes. I've done well actually. So basically about 12 o'clock, people start to sort of dissipate and leave a little bit. I'll probably leave in the next hour or so. Although I am expecting Graham to turn up if he's not too far away. He knows where you can find me. So I am going to leave this here. I hope you've enjoyed this 1 hour and 20 minute live stream. I'm just going to go through the comments just to see if I actually have caught up. The Pontiac, yes, Aztec, the Pontiac was definitely left-hand drive. Absolutely. I mean, what I can do for you is there was a few cars that I spotted today. This is an MGB LE 500, beautiful car. Oh, we didn't see this. Oh, with an Elder Block V8. Oh gosh, look at the space. It's like that much space between the front of the car and the engine. And there's a couple of people still walking in. Whoa. Okay. All the buttons. There's about 15 different buttons. Beautiful car, Gordon Keeble. Now, I don't know why this happened, but I think I might have missed out this. Oh, gorgeous Cortina. Now, is this a 2 litre? Yeah, it's a 2 litre injection. I thought it was. In white, and it stands out a mile in the sun. That's gorgeous, that is. So that was the one I missed. I think there was another one here that I missed as well. I don't know how this happened actually. I think I just got distracted. I think it's a Morris 10.4, very vintage, running boards, suicide doors, all the wood. And lots of luggage carrying facilities. That's what I love about old cars. Much more practical than the new ones. No worries. Thank you, Aztec. Thank you for joining. No, seriously, thank you for joining. I know who doesn't love a V8? Who doesn't? But I'm going to head back to the car now because I need a drink. Potentially, I might be meeting somebody. Graham might be on his way, might not be. But I'm going to be hanging around for a little bit because I've got to get my cards out and put it on a few cars. This has been wonderful. This has been really, really nice. And I expect to come here and see different things every time. I know I've been here 3 times and most people would say, well, and you're going to go somewhere new. The truth is, I didn't plan to go anywhere this weekend because I've got a few bits to do with the Focus, swapping the cars round and getting that ready for the body shop. So I didn't have anything planned this weekend, and I thought I saw this show literally yesterday and I thought, do you know what, why did I not remember that? So I gave Beatrix a bit of a clean over yesterday, and she's come up really nicely as usual. I can't open the bonnet because there's a couple of things I've done that might give away what I've been doing. Literally, for that. At least these haven't blown away today. I was pleased. What I was doing yesterday when I cleaned the car is this car. I've come to this conclusion now before I end this live stream. It's had either 1 or 2 accidents. So the first accident, we've had a replacement bumper, replacement bonnet. This wing, I believe, is the original. This door is red on the inside, so it's been sprayed up. But what gives it away is we've got some bad paint around here and some reaction here. Now, I always thought that's pretty poor for MG Rover. They wouldn't have had that sort of reaction from the factory. So I'm now thinking this entire side of the car has been blown over. And the other telltale sign was yesterday when I was cleaning up the windows, and there's paint. There's little specks of paint all on this back window and a bit on this front window, and I had to clean it off using white spirit. So I've now come to the conclusion that this entire side of the car has been blown over, but it's been blended very well at the back, but it has not been blended very well at the front. If you can tell the colour difference there, just a little bit, yeah? Between the door and that wing, and then the wing is a different colour to that. So it's basically 50 shades of silver. Fantastic. I love buying cars with 50 shades of different paint, but she looks amazing. Still, she's on the road, and that's the main thing. Paintwork will come later. So yeah, that bumper, I need to probably screw it up a little bit more, those bumper brackets. But anyway, I'm going to leave you all here, and I will see you in another episode. There's plenty coming out, lots of busyness towards the summer. I am fast approaching 1,000 subscribers. I was aiming to buy a third car for my 1,000 subs video. Unfortunately, financially, I've just got too many things going on. So there'll be a nice special episode for my 1,000 subs, a typical video, one that I will choose that represents what I've been doing the last 15 months, and we'll go from there. But as far as the third car is concerned, probably September, October, touch wood. Anyway, I'm just going to read the comments before I cut off. Thanks, Andrew. Thanks for joining, buddy. Enjoyed seeing many classics. Some I've not seen before, but I'm a Rover and Ford fanatic, just like yourself. Many thanks. Andrew, you take care, sir. I'm glad you could join us. So I'm going to leave this here. Good day.